sunny day anyway. So why should we complain? It was a sunny day anyway. So why should we?
Hey everybody, welcome back to Thunder and Lightning Podcast. I'm Thunder,
I'm Lightning.
and this is our post E3. I always get post and pre mixed up. This is our post E3 wrap up. We're gonna talk about everything we saw, everything we liked, everything we didn't like. But first, Chris, how's your week been? We're recording this one a little bit earlier than usual, but regardless,
Yeah, it's okay. My week's going all right. Nothing much to report.
play any cool video games?
I'm almost done with Simpsons Hit and Run.
Okay, okay.
I took a long break. Now I'm back at it.
How's Legend of Zelda going?
On hold until I 100% this Simpsons game
I feel that.
that
I feel that.
scorned me.
And all our
online.
viewers.
Yeah, no, I know. This one's for you guys. I'm taking it back. I'm 100%ing it. I'm on level 7, and I've got everything except 2 cars in the missions to do.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Like the main missions?
yeah.
Oh my god. You probably finish that tonight.
I was thinking of finishing it before I came over today. I was so close. You messaged me, and I just got the last wasp or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Besides that, though, it's going good. A lot of stuff behind the scenes
Yeah, we're going
that's
to
being worked on. We are going to talk about that.
Just like we said in the Nintendo reaction video, at the end of this podcast, we're going to give a big huge Thunder and Lightning channel update. So
Yeah.
stay tuned for that.
Besides that, you've been killing it with the Set the Nation
Oh, thank you.
videos.
Yeah.
I just saw this week's a couple of days before it's going to go. Actually, it'll be up today when
Yeah.
you're listening to
So
this.
6 hours ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been doing a good job with those. But yeah, that was my week. What about you?
My week's been fine. Like I told you, I could not stay awake at work on Wednesday. I was just so drained from E3. I know all we did was basically just sit and watch it and hang out.
We also
but,
played bowling.
We also bowled. We also, recorded everything. It was just a lot of being on, and I was beat.
No, I was too. It was a long day.
Other than that, the Treehouse was pretty cool. I watched the Nintendo Treehouse. They sold me on a game. I did end up downloading that Legend of Zelda Crypt of the Necrodancer game. I have been I've been playing Doom 2016, the game that I keep talking about that I bought it and never played it. I've been playing it.
Oh, yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, it's right there. Isn't that cover cool?
Yeah,
That's
that's
not
the
the-
inside. No, I
Yeah.
know. I know.
The other one sucks. It's just like his face or whatever. No, I really like it. Which is funny because I'm not a FPS guy. I used to be. I'm just not anymore. I just don't like them. I got Bulletstorm because it was free on PSN. PSN and or PS Plus. And I started playing and I got 2 chapters in. And my brother was like, "Why are you playing this?" I was like, "I don't know. I don't like this game. I'm sure it's good, but this one's really fun. I really like Doom 2016." Once I figured out how to read the map, the whole game opened up because now it's become a game of you drop in a place. There's a little critical path to follow. You kill all the enemies, and then you just scour the map for secrets, and that's what I'm really enjoying right now. I kind of was losing it. I was like, I don't know. This game's okay, and then that happened. I was like, I really like it
cool.
now. Yeah, as far as first-person shooter goes, it's pretty good. Like I said, I bought that game maybe a year, maybe 2 years ago. I don't fucking know. It's all jazz, baby. That's what I've been playing. I downloaded Raid Shadow Legends. It's a phone game that a bunch of YouTubers have been promoting. It's actually really good. The end. I'm not going to talk about that for long. It's just...
I forgot to mention something.
Oh, sure. Go for it.
BattleBots started.
Yes, you love
the
that
new season.
Shit. Is that on Netflix? Am I
No,
wrong?
it's on Discovery.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's actually on. We're recording this Friday. It's on tonight.
Nice.
So
this is the
episode 2.
So this is the same BattleBots from back in the day.
Yep.
It's just like a remake, right?
Yep, and a lot of the same drivers
Oh, that's cool.
are still in it.
So is this one like? Would you say this is better than the old stuff, or just as good?
I honestly don't remember too much of the old BattleBots, but from rewatching last season and this season, it's the same show from what I remember.
Cool.
Just updated, and I'm sure a lot of the tech's a lot better.
Yeah.
Arena looks better and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But I do want to get you to watch an episode.
Okay.
I really do. It's a good show.
Sure.
Like I
mean,
said-
I have seen it, but I was a little kid, you know.
Yeah. No, I mean, now that I'm older and I follow it, it's like the only, if you want to call it this, I call it this, but it's the only sport I enjoy.
Yeah.
And it's the closest thing to Pokemon we're ever going to get. I didn't mean to interrupt your,
No, I was,
Your week.
I was just rambling. I was pretty much done. My week was chill. Just the week that follows E3 is always super chill because like I'm not at E3, so
Yeah.
I've got nothing to do other than just sit back and fucking watch the Treehouse with a fucking chocolate milk. So that's what I've been doing. I'm working on 100%ing Mario plus Rabbids. I don't think it's ever gonna happen because some of the missions are just really, really
does
hard.
that count as one of the Mario games you and I have to 100%?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
It's like a XCOM clone shooter. It's just basically what happened was the guy who makes Rabbids went to Miyamoto and was like, I'm going to make a Mario game. And Miyamoto was like, no jumping, no collecting coins. I don't want a Mario game. I want you to take Mario and make your own thing. And he was like, okay. And then he made this, and it's actually pretty good. So I'd say no to your question.
Okay.
But E3.
Yes.
Let's talk about E3. Let's get EA out of the way because they didn't have anything to show other than Star Wars.
It wasn't in the game.
It wasn't in the game this year. No, they just fucking they did me a service where they were like, here's our whole schedule, and I was like, oh, they're starting with Star Wars, and then it's just a bunch of shit that no one cares about. No, nothing new. They're talking about Sims 4. That game came out 6 years ago. Anyways,
It's funny. They showed Fallen Order.
yeah.
Then they showed Lego Star Wars, which I'm more hyped about.
Yeah. Well,
Than
that's
Fallen
Xbox.
Order. Oh, whoops. Sorry.
We're just talking about EA. We didn't watch EA together, you and I.
Oh, okay.
But they did show off Star Wars, which you did get a chance to see at
Yeah.
Xbox.
That's why I was getting confused.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
No,
I
no, no,
watched
that's
both
fine.
of them. Yeah.
What did you as a huge Star Wars fan? What did you think of the Jedi Fallen Order trailer that we saw?
I mean, me as a huge video game fan, I thought it could have looked better. The whole. I honestly don't remember much. I was just watching this like, they just made. I mean, granted, say what you want about these games, but Battlefront 1 and 2, Battlefront 2 looks gorgeous.
Oh yeah,
It
Well,
looks
you
like a
gotta-
movie.
You got to take into consideration that this game's not done.
I know.
It's probably gonna
I
look
don't
a
s-
little better.
I don't see it looking a lot better.
That being said, I don't like the main character. I don't like the way he looks.
No,
he's just like random dude plain face.
Yeah. No, it's interesting. I guess I'll probably play it.
Yeah.
I said, I was more excited about the Lego one than
Yeah.
that.
Here's the thing. My statement stands. I'm not going to buy Jedi Fallen Order, but if I were to come over to your house and you were like, hey, I'm playing this, want to watch? I'd sit down and watch,
Yeah.
probably have a great time watching you play.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would pick it up myself.
We're in an era where graphics can look so amazing.
Yeah.
Especially Star Wars ones. I still play Battlefront 2 because of how good it looks.
Yeah.
It's enjoyable.
No, it's really easy to keep playing a game if you're having not quite a great time with it if it looks super great.
Oh yeah,
It's just the it goes back to the whole thing of like when I play a video game I'm whisked away to a fantasy world.
Well, that's
and, like it
exactly-
really helps when it looks so real.
I feel like I'm in the movie.
No, when
is what gets me with that game.
when I downloaded the beta for Star Wars Battlefront 1, which I did really, really enjoy, and then I got the game, I was like, this is poop. When I was playing that beta, and like I forget what planet it is on, but there's like these mud huts that you can like shoot and like go through,
Yeah.
and they would like crumble away when you shot them. I was like, I remember I was playing with Tyler, and I was like, Tyler, this is the fucking best looking game I've ever played.
Yeah.
But
And 2 blows it away
yeah.
visually.
Oh, I bet, because it came out like 3 years later
Yeah.
or whatever. Okay, now let's talk about Xbox and Keanu Reeves.
How do you want to start?
Talk about Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Well, he was there.
He was there.
No, he. It's funny because there was a lot of people loved that he was there, and it's really cool that he's in the game. Obviously,
I know what you want to talk about.
but he didn't say
No,
anything.
he gave no information.
He came
about
out.
this game.
He said everyone started cheering. He complimented a fan who got a free game, I guess, and then he was like, basically he was like, "Hey, it's me, John Wick's Keanu Reeves in Cyberpunk. You don't play as me, but you do Cyberpunk shit. Did you know that Cyberpunk? Do you want to know the release date? Here's a video." Like, he didn't even
Yeah, he
tell
didn't
us
even
the
give us
release
the-
date. He literally came out
Ugh.
to announce a trailer and suck the dick of a game we already are looking forward to.
Yeah.
Like, but it was cool.
that
he was
game
there.
had like 3 trailers, didn't it?
Yeah, it had 2. It had the Keanu Reeves one, and then it had the release
Oh,
date
okay.
trailer.
I count him coming out as a trailer.
Sure,
That gave
fair
us
enough.
no information.
So like you said, we did get a sneak peek at the next Lego Star Wars game, and it's called Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. So it's going to be all 9. You brought up an interesting point.
Yeah.
If it's all 9, that means that someone, at least one developer at Traveler's Tale, knows the plot of Episode 9
Yeah.
and probably had to
In the-
sign like 12 NDAs.
And the realistic fact is, it's probably more like 130
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. Because like I assume that Disney Star Wars picks which scenes get turned into levels.
Yeah.
And then like assuming that that's all the info they need to make the game, like try and like you right now in your head try and make a Lego Star Wars game based off Empire Strikes Back without spoilers, cuz you
Oh, I
can't
know.
do it.
No, that even if they like split it up where they're, I don't know. You can only assume some of the people working on this game are fans of Star Wars.
Yeah.
At least a handful of them have the ending of Episode 9 ruined for them.
Unless they do this, and they've done this before, and I don't think they would ever do it again because people hated it last time, and it actually failed super hard. But they could release the game with 8 and then update it with the 9th one later.
Yeah.
What happened? They did that with The Hobbit. If you buy the Hobbit trilogy, you got just the first one, and then as the movies came out, you got the other ones. It tanked so bad that the third one never came out.
Oh, wow.
So if you buy the Hobbit trilogy game, it's just 2, and
Wow.
it'll never be 3. So hopefully they don't do that. I don't think we got a release date for Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga.
No, I don't remember
So I
getting a
can
release
only
date.
assume like the month or,
Yeah.
or week that the actual Star Wars comes
I
out.
wouldn't, for those people's sake, just because I feel bad, I wouldn't mind if I got 9 a little after the movie came
No,
out.
because here's the thing: it's fucking whatever we look at it is 9 games.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that movie comes out. That video game comes out December 1st, right? In theory, and then you play through it, and by the time you get to the 9th one, it's time to play the 9th one.
You're
you
right,
know?
exactly, right.
Like it's been so long in my mind since a Lego Star Wars game. Like I know they did one for The Last Jedi, but like I don't think really anyone played it. But like now that they're all on one thing, I feel like it's just been so long since I've played those games because the Phantom
Oh, me
Menace
too.
one came out in like 2002, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was cool. They also showed Lego Cars.
Oh, my God. That's not the name of that game.
No, it's called Forza
Horizon?
Forza Motorsport 4 Horizon is what it's called. And they put Legos in it.
That's going to stink for people who just want a car game.
Yeah.
And
Well, I
from-
mean, they don't have to buy the Lego upgrade or
Oh,
whatever.
okay. That's not
Assuming
just part of the
Assuming
game.
it's not free. No, that game's been out for a while.
Oh,
They're
okay.
just adding Legos to it now.
That I didn't realize that. I thought this was a
you
brand new
literally
game.
thought the next Forza game was going to be
Yeah,
all Legos?
and I was like, I feel like this is a pretty
Oh.
respectable. Like people who enjoy car games, this is a pretty respectable. Like if
Yeah.
you like car video games,
Yeah.
play this one. And I was like, ooh, they got a real niche audience.
Yeah.
They're gonna make happy with this.
They showed the new Battletoads. I think it looks awful.
Yeah.
I said it while watching the direct, and actually Alex separately from me also said this. It looks like the new Ninja Turtles cartoon, but like
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't know what I can't put my finger on what I don't like. It just doesn't look great. I just don't like the way it looks.
That's
so
fair.
Hopefully the gameplay is good because like I probably will get that game assuming it's on PC because it was Xbox press conference.
Right.
And they do own Battletoads. We got to look at the Dragon Ball RPG.
Yep.
It's called Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. It, from what I could tell, just looked like, those old Dragon Ball fighting games, but like I assume in between the fighting is going to be like open world stuff.
Yeah.
I can only assume. Because it seems like they've been putting a lot of work into this. And then they showed a trailer for the new Halo, and they didn't show any gameplay of it. That's the one thing that I didn't like about Xbox. There was like no gameplay the whole time.
Yeah.
Halo, Gears of War, Cyberpunk,
In
no
that
gameplay.
Halo trailer would have been so much better if we didn't know it was Halo.
Yeah, exactly. The whole trailer was set up as if we didn't know.
Yeah.
But they announced that game is launching with Project Scarlet, which is their working title for the next box.
What if that's what it's called?
I've been waiting.
The next
dude.
box.
I've been waiting, dude.
Wow.
So yeah, there's that. It was like a demo reel of people being like, the next box is the fucking greatest gaming console of all time. It's gonna blow your ass. And then they were like, Halo. So that was that.
Good.
Phil Spencer was there, as always.
Yep.
He was great. Oh, I have confirmation that Microsoft bought Double Fine, but Psychonauts 2 is still coming out on PS4 and PC.
Okay.
Because I was worried that it was going to be Xbox exclusive.
Right. Right.
But I guess they've been developing it for PS4 long enough that they're just going to let them do it,
Cool.
which is cool. And it's cooler than I thought it was, because like Double Fine has kind of been an independent developer for a while, and now they're actually going to like get funding for games rather than like kickstarting every game or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Let's talk about Bethesda and how they sucked a big old donkey. It was so bad. I say this every year. Why does Bethesda come? And sometimes they prove me wrong. Sometimes I'm like, all right, Bethesda, you had a ton of shit to show. This time, the only new info we got was for Ghostwire, which we didn't see any gameplay for, and the fucking shitty abomination of a Commander Keen phone game that we saw. And we saw shit for Doom Eternal, but that's like all we saw. We saw 4 trailers for Doom Eternal. And I was just like...
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah. The crowd also. We have to talk about the crowd.
Oh, absolutely. I
you
wonder how
wanna-
much they paid him.
No, I know. There was this one part. It's the part that everyone's memeing. This guy's talking about Elder Scrolls Online expansions, and he just says the words, the next one is going to be called Steelforge. And then this fucking guy is like, yeah! And it's like, all he said was the word Steelforge. That expansion could suck. What are you
Right?
talking about?
No, I think you had a pretty good point. What if they were like on commission for each hype? They get like
That's honestly what it felt like. Like, of all the theories we had, like maybe they're drunk, maybe they were paid. I think that one makes the most sense when you're watching that conference. Because like that one, like the whole crowd, but like that one guy.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
And like, cut to Square Enix for a minute. Most of the time in the Square Enix press conference, the hype at the Bethesda conference in the crowd was met, but it seemed genuine at
Right.
the Square Enix one.
Right.
I genuinely was like, yeah, if I was there, I'd be hyped too.
I wish we saw more pictures of the crowd so I could see like an usher walk over to one and be like, chill it out. I don't know.
As he slips him a
Yeah,
$40,
yeah.
two 20s. There's no $40 bill.
There could be though.
Oh, they announced fucking Fallout 76 Battle Royale,
Yep.
which is like, great. You're 2 years too late, and no one likes that game.
Even they were like, nobody likes this game.
Yeah, no, they really were. Todd Howard came out. He was like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry my game sucks. I know it sucked last year. I'm sorry it sucks again. I need to give a shout out to my new favorite human being, Ikumi Nakamura. She knocked it out of the park. She loves video games, and she loves telling me about video games.
And she loves posing.
And she loves doing JoJo's Bizarre Adventure poses.
Oh, could you put those up?
Of course I can. They've been up this whole time.
Good.
Fucking best part of that conference by far.
It's spooky.
I think I'm gonna cut out me doing that and just put her doing it. But yeah, Bethesda.
Yeah, she was cool. She was the best
awesome.
part.
Bethesda easily the worst.
Yeah.
Of all of them. But it's just uphill from here because next we have Ubisoft. Ubisoft like also didn't show much. They did start off strong with Watch Dogs Legion, which
Yeah, that game looked really interesting.
yeah, like I said in the videos, the first Watch Dogs game wasn't great, and then the second, and I was like, oh great, it was bad, I won't get it. And then the second one came out, and I guess people really liked it, and I was like, yeah, but I'm not gonna get it. This new one like made me want to get it. I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna get it. It comes out in a very game heavy month, but I think eventually I am gonna pick that game up, see what it's all about, because it did look really cool.
Mm.
And then fucking Mac from Always Sunny in Philadelphia talked about a TV show.
Yeah, that got interesting. It was video game related.
Oh, of course, but Bethesda always does that. Like when they had the Assassin's Creed movie coming out, they wasted like 20 minutes talking about that, and I was like, I just want to know about your video games.
Yeah.
Like I'll see your fucking movie, I promise. I didn't see it, but like,
I don't know how I feel about the show either. I don't know how funny it's gonna be. And I
Well-
love Always Sunny, and I think Mac's awesome.
it's
So,
got Danny Pudi from Community. He's always pretty
Yeah.
good. He's the voice of one of the fucking Huey, Dewey, and Louie from the new
yeah, yeah.
DuckTales. What else? Oh, Ubisoft was just like really military shooter heavy.
Mm.
Like even the phone game they showed was all Tom Clancy stuff. Tom Clancy Ghost Division, Tom Clancy Siege, Tom Clancy the phone game.
And it's Ubisoft.
Oh yes, right. And the verdict's still out. I hear it both ways.
I thought we were talking Square Enix.
No, we're talking Ubisoft.
Oh, okay.
The Punisher came out with his dog.
Yes.
It was like the most well-behaved dog ever.
that was incredible.
He like,
That dog's obviously trained.
yeah, he just like sat there and didn't do anything, even though he was in a room full of people. Do you want to know what's funny? That's something somebody pointed out to me. There was no Just Dance gameplay at Ubisoft, but there was at Nintendo. They
Oh,
showed
yeah.
Just Dance gameplay at Nintendo, but instead at Ubisoft they were just like, look at how you could dance with your friends.
Well, it got me a score on the bingo sheet.
Yeah, at least we can say that about Ubisoft. It got us some bingo sheet points.
Which, has that been put up yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they just kind of ended. They showed Gods and Monsters, but they didn't really
They didn't
show
show
us
much, and the funny thing is, I know people who would probably enjoy that game, but there's not much to go off of.
No.
They might enjoy it.
I don't like that. That's the thing. My dad the other day was like, I saw the trailer for Gods and Monsters. It looks cool, and I was like, did it? That game could be like, that game could suck.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know anything about that game.
Yeah.
Just the
it's
fact that
got
it's
a cool, like, it could be cool.
yeah.
It could be cool.
No, it could be. We don't know anything about it. And then it just kind of ended. It just like cut to T-Pain playing video games.
Mm.
Square Enix. Thank you, Square Enix. Thank you so much for giving an awesome press conference. You blew me away because you of all people were the one destined to fail, and you did it. So they showed Final Fantasy VII for like 20 minutes, which the boss battle that they showed got a little long.
Yeah, that
Um,
got old.
Other than that, I think the time was well spent. They literally
Yeah.
I was not joking, but I was like hinting at the fact that like we still don't know like how to play. And literally this guy got on stage and he was like, this is what happens when you press the square button. And I
Yeah.
was like, hell yeah, dog. This is just what I wanted. They showed Tifa, which was cool. She has yet another redesign and it's really good. They showed Dragon Quest Builders 2. I know no one's excited about that except me. I just really love that game. And I can't wait to play more of it. There was a lot of remasters. There was a
Yeah.
Last Remnant remaster, which I don't think you and I noticed, but it dropped that day on Switch, which was
Oh,
cool.
okay.
They had Final Fantasy VIII, which is pretty cool. Did I show you that footage I found of Final Fantasy VIII, where it's like, look at how it used to look?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was looking at the Final Fantasy VIII remaster footage, and I was like, this looks fine. But then when you actually look at it, it's like, oh, shit. They, like, really had their way with this game.
Oh, okay.
So that was pretty cool. And then they showed Avengers. And
Yeah.
Avengers, once again, would have liked a little more gameplay. We kind of only got a couple seconds of, like, people walking.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm excited for that game. I think it has promise. If it's what I think it is, if it's just Spider-Man again, but you can play as whatever Avenger you want, and it's going to be like Destiny where they keep rolling out expansion packs, but it's all free, I think that game's going to do well.
Yeah, if it plays like Spider-Man, it'd be a lot of fun. What would make it even more fun is if they all took place in the same universe.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that
See-
some other time.
See, they're gonna keep adding heroes. Like they could just add Spider-Man.
Yeah,
You know, what if they add Spider-Man and he plays the way he plays in his game? That'd be really cool.
yeah.
Yeah, that game looked good. A lot of people aren't liking this. I kind of liked the fact that they didn't look like the MCU. That they were like doing their own thing.
Yeah, I mean, at this point in the game, it's either you go right for it, or you just make up your own kind
Yeah.
of design to
Because
it.
like, here's the thing: like, people are complaining that they don't look like the MCU, but if they did, people would be complaining that they didn't get the people to voice them.
Right.
You know, there's always going to be a complaint when it
Right.
comes to an IP like Star Wars: The Avengers.
The other thing too is it's not an MCU game.
No, also that. Well, people were commenting on the fact that the outfits look like the MCU, but not the faces.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at Captain America, he really does look like they just ripped his costume from the MCU.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I'm excited for that. And then Nintendo fucking crushed it. Nintendo blew it
Yeah,
away.
won the whole week.
Nintendo was like had the hypest announcements, was the most entertaining. Like they started with they started with Smash Brothers, but then they started with like this really cute, like really actually funny skit where Yoshiaki Koizumi is introducing Doug Bowser, but the real Bowser comes
Yeah.
out. And they just it lasts like a full minute, this skit. And I was just like, I really like this.
It was good.
I didn't feel it was a dumb skit, quote unquote, but I didn't feel like my time was wasted.
No.
Like it left a good taste in my mouth.
It wasn't wasted at all. They acknowledged it.
Yeah.
They acknowledged the fact that somebody named Bowser runs Nintendo.
Yeah,
And it's
of
weird.
America.
Right.
And
It's weird, and let's all acknowledge that it's weird.
yeah.
It's like one of the biggest coincidences to ever happen.
So they announced. I guess no Dragon Quest characters have a name. I looked it up. I guess they're all just you name them and they don't have a name. But they announced the main character from Dragon Quest XI is coming to Smash Brothers, which was kind of cool until they announced also that the main character from Dragon Quest 8, 4, and 3 are also coming to Smash
Yeah.
Brothers, and they're all going to be one slot, and they're all going to do different things, which is crazy. And that looked pretty cool. They showed Luigi's Mansion for a long time. That game looks great.
I can't wait.
We don't have a release date for that, but I can only assume October 2019.
That would be cool.
How perfect would that be?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, as soon as October hits, this channel, our Let's Play channel, is going to turn into a Luigi's Mansion Blair Witch Let's Play channel. God,
I'd
I
be
forgot
down
to
for
mention
that.
about that. The fucking Blair
Oh,
Witch
yeah.
game.
I'm so glad we recorded me saying that, because
Yeah.
when it pulled away and we saw the design in the trees, I was like, that looks like the Blair Witch, but there's no way, right?
You literally said, well, that looks like the Blair Witch logo, and as soon as you got finished, it was like Blair Witch, and you were like, oh, fuck. Yeah, that was perfect.
I want to know, so there's the Blair Witch Project, which is
Yeah.
a fantastic movie. I
And then
love
there's
that
like
movie.
a shitty one, right?
Yeah, then there's the Blair Witch 2, and it's awful. God awful, and has practically nothing to do with the first one.
Okay.
I'm curious what this game's about. If it's a movie tie-in, if it's its own thing.
I think that would work the best. That would make me. I've never seen Blair Witch, but like even if I had, I feel like that would do it for me the best. If it was just its own thing, like this takes place in the Blair Witch universe, we're gonna hint at things, but it's its own story.
Yeah.
I think that would work the best for it.
I was just going to say you should watch Blair Witch, but here's the thing. I don't know if it was the age I watched it at or what. That movie blew my mind when I was a kid.
Okay.
Because it was the first movie of its kind I had ever seen. It looks, they have a video camera and they're filming everything.
Oh,
I was
is
like
it like
12 years old.
It's like Paranormal Activity.
It was the first of that genre.
Oh, I
no
didn't know
movie
that.
had done something like that beforehand.
I did not.
And
know
my
that.
dad told me this is real
Oh.
when I sat down to watch it.
Well,
so I
people
don't know.
do think it's real, right?
I don't know if they think that anymore, but they did when it came out.
Oh, okay.
People thought that this was recovered footage that somebody pieced together to make a movie. And when you look at it from that perspective, it's mind-blowing
Yeah.
how good this movie is. Because when the curtain's pulled and it can kind of be boring, but it's not really
Right,
if you're in the right
yeah.
mindset.
Yeah. Well, I mean, same could be said about Paranormal Activity. Not that they say at all that you should assume it was based off a real thing, but like just the fact that it's found footage. That
Yeah.
it makes it even the more scary because the whole time you're watching, you're like, God, what if this like did happen?
Oh, I
'Cause
know.
This looks like this is happening.
If you're in that mindset, Blair Witch Project is awesome, and same for Paranormal Activity. You just kind of gotta allow the facade to
yeah.
wash over you.
From one scary game to an even scarier game, Luigi's Mansion 3.
Yeah.
No, Luigi's Mansion 3 looks awesome. You can play online with 8 people. I saw them playing the multiplayer mode on the Treehouse. It looks way more fun than I thought it was going to. It looks like they're turning Luigi's Mansion into an honest-to-goodness action game. Like, it's not just suck up ghosts. There's, like, that slam and the bounce wave or whatever. It looked really good. I think we're going to really enjoy that game. They announced No More Heroes 3, which was crazy because, like, that was a brand new announcement of a No More Heroes game, and, like, Nintendo got it, which is cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. I always love when Nintendo gets, like, a big reveal like that because, like, that's not a Nintendo game. It's obviously going to be on Switch. And it's like they could have given that to anybody, but they gave it to Switch, which is cool. They showed Link's Awakening, which wouldn't have been that what's the word I'm looking for? That much of a standout, except for the fact that they showed the release date, and they showed that new dungeon builder mode.
That was pretty cool. That was
Yeah.
interesting.
From what I can tell, you collect pieces of the dungeon in the real game, and then you bring it to him. You make one, and then you yourself explore it
Yeah.
to like get more stuff. It looked really cool. They announced Resident Evil 5 and 6, which is so weird because those are the bad ones, the ones that no one likes. 5 was bad, and then they were like, well, 6 can't be much worse, and then it was. Cadence of Hyrule. So you and I, in the reaction video, I was loving Cadence of Hyrule, and then I looked away for a sec, and I missed the release date. I was like, oh, Chris, what was the release date? You were like, oh, I missed it. It was yesterday.
Oh,
The
really?
game dropped yesterday. Yeah, I already own it. I didn't
Oh,
play
wow.
it yet because we're hanging out. But it just dropped yesterday. That game looks really good. Animal Crossing got delayed. It was supposed to come out in 2019. Excuse me. It's now coming out March 20th, 2020. And you know or did I say that? I don't know. Who cares? It's coming out in March. You know my opinion on that. Whenever Nintendo is like, listen, we were going to make a game and release it now, but we have to keep making it and release it later. They always make like the best game ever. Like that happened to Zelda, Breath of the Wild. That's happening to Metroid. It happened to Star Fox. And I also heard that Doug Bowser, in an interview, in like one of the many E3 interviews he did, he said that there's a big crunch controversy in the video game industry right now. Like people at Mortal Kombat, people who worked on Mortal Kombat 11 are literally coming out and being like, I didn't see my family for a straight month because I was working on this fucking game. Like, I worked too much. They pushed me too hard. They didn't pay me extra. And Doug Bowser literally said the reason that Animal Crossing was delayed was because we didn't want that to happen.
Yeah.
We want people to work on the game efficiently, but also like to be with their families and stuff and not have their whole life be this game. So I thought that was pretty cool. Because not normally do they say that. Like with Breath of the Wild, they were just like, it's not ready. We're going to make it better. And that was all we got.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. That game looks neat. I don't know if that's exactly what people are gonna want, but I'm excited for it. It's not a board game, so I don't give a shit. And then they announced like a bunch of third-party stuff. Fucking Witcher 3, Doom Eternal, Dead by Daylight, fucking Alien Isolation, always trying to troll me.
I made a joke about that earlier in the week.
Yeah.
I said I can't even remember. It was a throwaway
It was off
line.
camera. You said something like, because last E3, no one's going to know this, of course. Last E3, when you and I were watching the press conferences, in the hours in between press conferences, you and I were playing through Alien Isolation. It was actually then that we determined that the game was way too hard and we didn't finish it. We might one day. We won't. But you said something to the effect of like, when are they going to talk about this? And I was like, just shut up. And then they did. And then they announced it for Switch of all consoles.
And I think people watching the Nintendo episode are going to listen to my reaction. It's going to be way too hype
Yeah.
for just announcing Alien
No,
Isolation.
you just start laughing. And it's like, I can see how someone watching it would be like, why is this funny?
Yeah. I wish we explained that in the episode. That was
Yeah.
I just couldn't believe it.
But there
Of
was
all the games.
There was no time to explain it because after that they announced Banjo-Kazooie are coming to Smash Brothers. this is what got me to cry. I mentioned in the Nintendo video that I cried on the way to get lunch. It's just like, and I say this in the video, this is a pipe dream to the nth degree. Like, of all the characters that could be in the game, of all the companies that could license their character to Masahiro Sakurai, Banjo-Kazooie was like a bottom of the list. Banjo-Kazooie was like the character that everyone who made like a top 5 people I want in the new Smash Brothers, Banjo-Kazooie was always at the top of the list, but everyone knows that it's never going to happen. And then it did happen. And he looks really cool.
Dreams can come true.
Dreams can come true on the Nintendo E3 stage. Speaking of dreams coming true.
Speaking of how it wasn't a stage.
Speaking of the stage that they definitely stood on. They announced a sequel. They just fucking stealth announced a sequel to Breath of the Wild, like the greatest game of all time. And like they didn't say what that meant. That people have been like hyper analyzing that trailer.
Oh, I bet.
People referring back to, Cass, the accordion playing big huge blue bird from Breath of the Wild. People are referring back to his songs that he sings, and it seems like in the new Legend of Zelda footage that zombie we saw was Ganondorf. Because if you remember, Ganondorf does not show up in Breath of the Wild.
Right.
Ganon does, but not Ganondorf. So people are thinking that Ganondorf was the hero of Hyrule. He was like the good guy who like fought off the darkness, and he like whatever happened, maybe he succumbed to the darkness or whatever, they trapped him underneath the castle, but that was so long ago that Zelda didn't even know about that. So by the time they find him, they're like, "Oh my god, this evil zombie thing."
Yeah, interesting. Okay.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We didn't get a release date or even a title. It just said a sequel to Breath of the Wild is in development.
Yeah.
They don't have to make a new... I was telling you this earlier. They don't have to make a new engine this time. Every time they make a fucking Zelda game, they make a brand new engine. And this one's like the most complicated engine Nintendo's ever made. And they don't have to make a new one this time. So even if it's a new Hyrule, they can still build it within the same engine.
Right.
So it's probably going to take less time. So my guess is probably holiday 2021. I know that's far away, but like that's not a long time to produce a video game. It seems like this one's like at least part of the way done, or we wouldn't have an in-game trailer for it.
Right.
Did I mention? Yeah. So that was it. That was it for Nintendo.
All right.
So, first of all, like, we don't have to have a discussion about this. Nintendo won.
Yeah.
Bethesda definitely lost. But I thought this would be fun. So I want your hypest reveal. I want your favorite moment and your least favorite moment of the whole weekend.
Alien Isolation.
Which one is of those? All
All.
3? Good. Great. Cool.
Oh.
I can go first if you want.
Yeah.
So
I like how you didn't accept that as my real answer.
the hypest reveal for me was definitely Banjo-Kazooie.
Okay, I can see that.
That's what it was. I was going to do hypest reveal, thing I'm most excited for, and worst part of the E3. So, hypest reveal was Banjo-Kazooie. The thing I'm most excited for, this might come as a surprise, but I think it's Avengers.
Okay.
I'm just like, if anything else, I'm looking forward to seeing more info on that game. Like, I know people were playing it at E3, so there's a playable build of it out there somewhere. We're going to start seeing footage. I'm just so intrigued on what that could be, you know?
Yeah.
And the worst moment, I know we talk shit on Bethesda, but the worst moment has to go to... Oh, never mind. Commander Keen. The worst moment was Commander Keen. Fuck Commander Keen. Fuck Bethesda. Fuck everything about that. If you want to see, so she clearly, and we weren't even talking through it. I just zoned this out. She clearly says a mobile game and then shows a trailer.
Oh, I knew she said a mobile game.
No, I know. I missed that.
Yeah.
So when you watch the Bethesda, people go watch the Bethesda press conference video and just fast forward to the Commander Keen part because I fucking flip out. I was like on the edge of my seat. I was like, oh my god, Commander Keen is back. He looks like a cartoon because I missed her say that it was a mobile game. And then just listen to my fucking utter disgust and disappointment when they start showing the gameplay. And it's like, it doesn't even look like a good phone game is the thing.
I unplugged the Switch.
You what? Oh. That should be fine.
Okay.
What's the... Yeah, that's fine. You didn't unplug our sound. No, we're still going. Okay.
Yeah, no, we're still on.
No, that plug is like super loose for some reason, but no one can see that. So what was your hypest reveal?
Hypest reveal, Star Wars, Lego Star Wars.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
Thing I'm most excited for, is that the order we're going in?
Yeah,
Pokemon.
Pokemon. Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about Pokemon.
No.
because we didn't.
I mean, they didn't really show much new stuff. So.
Right, because they had a Pokemon Direct earlier in the week. But
Yeah.
once we shut the mics off, we did keep watching the Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, we did. It's gonna be my first Pokemon game.
Your first main console
Yeah,
blank version Pokemon game.
yeah. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited to play.
A lot of people. I forgot to bring this up. So many people are so pissed at the whole not all Pokemon are going to be in the game thing.
Yeah, I'm a little distraught about that, but it is what it is.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Pokemon Reddit is like exploding with people being like, "I'll never buy this game." And
Here's
stuff
my
like that.
question though: are full gens in there? I'll be a little upset if they only take certain Pokemon from certain gens. That'd
Well,
be a little
definitely
weird.
all of Gen 8 will be in there.
Right.
But the way that's the way they do it. They put all of the current gen, and then they pick and choose bits and pieces from the other
Oh
gens.
well.
That's how they
yeah.
always. That's how they've always done it. But you've always had the option to bring over whatever Pokemon you want from other Pokemon games. But you're not going to be able to do that this time. Whatever Pokemon they program into the game are the only Pokemon you're going to be able to get, even if you have the other Pokemon in the other games, because they're literally not coded into the game. A lot of people are shitting on every aspect of this. Like, they explain their reasoning, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. And everyone's like, no, fuck that. Their reasoning was that this was a cool reveal that they kind of stealth dropped. There's over 1,000 Pokemon now with the addition of this new region.
Okay.
That's a lot of fucking character models. That's a lot
Yeah.
of Pokemon. So I know we talk about how much we love the Switch all the time, but it's not the beefiest of consoles.
Yeah.
It's got to be handheld and a TV console, you know? So, I don't know. It makes sense to me. There's just so many Pokemon now. It seems like it's a combination of that and them just not wanting to do it because it would take too long. And, I would be okay with that, too. I don't know. I'm just not... You know me, I'm the fucking biggest Pokemon fan. I don't really care.
Okay.
Everyone who's I feel like everyone who's getting upset about them not having every single Pokemon in there are people who play competitively.
Yeah.
Because they want their team. They want the team they want, the exact
Right.
team they want. But I don't know. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I meant to talk about that. What was your least favorite part of E3?
The Bethesda audience, whether they were genuine or ingenuine.
Yeah.
It was just
Yeah.
obnoxious.
No, yeah. I left it in. You and I after we were like, all right, see you next time. We kept reading tweets about people complaining about the Bethesda
Oh,
audience,
really?
and I left the audio in. Just so many people, Brutal Moose was talking about how he said that the Bethesda audience was making him hate being a person who likes video games.
Yeah.
And Nick Robinson was like, what gas leak is happening
Yeah.
in the Bethesda press conference to make them act like that?
Oh, it was just here's the thing: if it was genuine, ridiculous. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? Get
No,
over
if
it.
can we just focus in on that one guy?
Oh yeah.
Because if that one guy, if all his reactions were genuine, he is either one, paid and did a terrible job because he was way too hype. Two, he's just like that, which is maybe 2% probability that that's the case.
Yeah.
Or he was super high.
Oh yeah.
Literally, I'm not joking. This guy just said, and then after that expansion, the next one's called Steel Forge, and then they showed a logo for it, and then he freaked out. He said
You know
that-
what would be awful? I would hate it. What if you were there, first time at E3, you're so excited, you're gonna go to all the press conferences, then you're sitting next to that a-hole.
Oh my god, I know.
And it's like, dude, I just want to watch this.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Those E3 audiences, you got to think they're 80% fans and 20% shareholders.
Yeah.
What if he was sitting next to an important businessman who's just taking down information?
Yeah.
And meanwhile, this guy's just has a huge headache now because fucking Yell guy is sitting right next
Yeah.
to him.
Oh, it's
No, it was just
insane.
it couldn't have been real. And what sucks is we're never gonna get an answer.
Oh, I know. I think we all know the answer,
Yeah.
but
But that was E3. I try to do this every year. This year especially because there's a lot of games that I'm looking forward to. Most of them announced at the Nintendo press conference, but like this is the longest list. I'm not going to read the whole thing, I promise. But this is the longest list that I've ever had after an E3. I'm not going to count them, but there's at least 20. And there's 4 in June. There's 5 in July. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 in September. There's 3 in March. Like, that's a lot of games,
Oh, yeah.
dude. I honestly just keep looking at the list like, okay, I don't need this one. But I want it. But yeah, that is our discussion of E3.
Yes.
Overall, I think it was a good year. It was a rocky middle, a very rocky middle, a very, very rocky middle. But when everything is said and done, like I'm pleased with that E3. I'm excited about games coming out. I had a fun time watching it with my buddy Chris. I think it was pretty good. Pretty good year.
We had a lot of fun.
So now, are you good, by the way?
I'm just yawning.
Oh, okay.
I tear up when I yawn.
No, that makes sense. I just wanted to make sure.
Oh yeah.
You're just so emotional about Keanu Reeves. So now, let us talk about the Thunder and Lightning channel.
Yes.
So, things are gonna change on the Thunder and Lightning channel.
Yes, that's what I was crying about, really.
Which is funny because nothing's going away.
No, actually, I'm really excited for these.
Yeah,
for these changes.
so we're going to change so first and foremost, this video goes up Sunday the 16th. As you'll notice, there hasn't really been an Earthbound in a couple of weeks. There wasn't a podcast last week. We didn't do a Let's Play this week. We just did the conference reactions, which, is a lot of content, but it wasn't a Let's Play proper. We're taking a break. We're taking a week-long break starting this week.
Yes.
Starting tomorrow, rather. Starting this week, we're going to take a week-long break. You're still going to get an episode of Cinematic Relief on Wednesday. We talked about Godzilla, King of the Monsters, and we mostly talked about Brightburn because we saw Brightburn and we really
you really
liked it.
buried the lead there.
Sorry, I just off the top of my head.
That's all right.
So that's going up on Wednesday. You'll probably get a podcast on Sunday. But other than that, nothing's going to go up on the channel really, except what you're hearing right now is going to
For this week.
This part is going to go up on Monday. This little bit where we talk about updates. So for this week, we're taking a break. But we're only going to take a break from uploading. We're still going to record and stuff, so we have stuff to get ready for.
But the big news
Yes.
is that the channel's getting a makeover.
Yes.
After our One Marvelous Scene went up, we got a lot of very good feedback. People really enjoyed it.
Yeah. We also got like kind of very inspired to make more videos like that.
Yeah. And we heard you, and we want to make stuff that people are going to enjoy on this channel and keep people interested. We love games. We also love movies. We love a lot of stuff.
Music,
so
TV.
music, TV, everything. So we're going to really combine a lot of stuff on the channel.
Yeah.
For those of you who are enjoying the Let's Play, don't worry, it's not going anywhere.
Right. So, if I may,
Yeah.
here's what that means. So, Sunday on the channel is going to be our main video. We're going to try to do one of those each week. And
Yeah.
what that means is a video essay, which is, if you don't know what a video essay is, basically the One Marvelous Scene we did as a video essay. If I
Right.
do, when I do more Bopper Flop, it's going to go out on Sunday. Chris and I both have secret projects that we're not ready to talk about. That's going to go up on Sunday. Anything else we want to do that's like the important video for that week that we worked hard on is going to go up on Sunday. Beyond that, we are still going to do an upload every single day, but it's not going to be a Let's Play every time. So Tuesday and Thursday is going to be the Let's Play. We're going to cut the videos down to 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And the way we're going to do it is Tuesday is one game, Thursday is another game until we finish them. One of those is going to be one I play, one of those is going to be one Chris plays. And we're just going to go like that. Chris plays a game he wants to play until he's finished, and then he starts a new game. And that'll be, either Thursday or Tuesday, and I'll take the other one. Monday is going to be Cinematic Relief. We're going to change that to weekly. We thought that was a good idea because like we keep going to the movies and seeing these movies and like doing.
And then
our
they
review
come
of
out a
them.
month later.
Yeah, exactly.
When everybody forgets about this movie.
Right. Like the Brightburn one that's coming
Right.
up on Wednesday. Wednesday is going to be Almost Fancy. Almost Fancy because of we always need a guest for it. That is going to remain bi-weekly. We're going to do those every other week. And then Friday is where the Thunder and Lightning podcast is going to be. So the Thunder and Lightning podcast is moving to Friday. Saturday is still going to be RPGs. So we've been playing Earthbound on Saturday. We're going to continue to do that until we're done with Earthbound, and then we're going to go on to a different RPG.
Yeah.
Those will probably stay an hour long, maybe a little shorter. We haven't talked about that off camera yet. But that's the schedule. So just real quick, Monday, Cinematic Relief. Tuesday, Let's Play. Every other Wednesday, Almost Fancy. Thursday, Let's Play. Friday, Thunder and Lightning podcast, the one you're listening to right now. Saturday, RPG Let's Play. Sunday, the important video of the week, the main video.
Right. We're working very hard on a lot of the projects we have going on that are going to go on this channel. We're working on scripts. If you really enjoyed our One Marvelous Scene, that's the first time either of us have done anything like that. And we've been working hard to get better at it.
Except Bop or Flop, but even that was a little like not scripted,
yeah.
it was a little loosey-goosey.
Yeah, I think things are going to get a lot more concrete. We're putting a lot of work into it, and we want to, we need to know if you people are going to enjoy this new schedule we're setting up. So please, whether you see this on the Thunder and Lightning Facebook or if you're listening to it on YouTube, if you know me and Anthony personally, comment, text us, leave us a message on Facebook. Tell us if you like this.
Any way you know how, let us know if you like this new setup. Let us know if you hate it, and we'll go back to the old setup. But we really like this one. We think you will too. But we want feedback. We want your feedback.
And we know there's a lot of you out there who have been giving our content a chance and listening through, and we want to keep those who are enjoying our stuff interested.
Precisely.
So that's what the new schedule's about.
We joke about it a lot, but we don't have that many followers, and the followers we do have, we really want to please them.
Right.
That's kind of where our headspace is right now. And that's what this new schedule is set up to do. That is the point of this new schedule. That being said, we're not going to roll out with this new schedule right away. We'll probably wait until after Ratchet & Clank and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
We'll probably do those the way we have been doing them. And then we'll let you know. We'll give you a good, like, on the podcast or on the last day of the Let's Play, we'll be like, hey, this is the week where shit's rolling over to the new schedule. But that is the new schedule. We're really excited for that, and we hope you like it.
Yeah.
So, that being said, my name is Thunder.
And I'm Lightning.
And we'll see you next time. But not for, like, a whole week.
I only got this chance.